So Paul Pierce is back in front of a camera, in front of a microphone, saying dumb shit again. Let's get into it. Paul Pierce apparently has a podcast now that he does with a guest in this. I think the brother in the middle is somebody that's officially on the show. He's usually in these clips. Now, before we get into this, I do want just to for y'all to realize all of this was said in one episode. And there are several clips we're about to get into. Just keep that in mind. These are all one episode. Let's get into it.
On the court,
all right,
defensively.
listen to this.
Always in the right spot.
I think Draymond is the greatest defender of this new era of the type of basketball.
Sure.
Because of the switching, because he can go all 5 positions. I don't think you can put Draymond defensively in any other era to where he'll be an all-defensive player. But when he has to switch on the Shaq, Alonzo, the Kembe, KG, with that switch, you're gonna have to do a show.
All right, so let's just see here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just see. You know, I wanna see who was making teams around this time, right? To see if he's correct before I just inherently dismiss him. 2000s. Here are some of these defensive teams. In 03-04, similar archetype of defender, Andre Karolinko. He made a second team. Fairs. We have players like Theo Ratliff, Ron Artest. It's a forward, but shout out Ron Artest. Cool. KG, Ben Wallace, Tim Duncan. That would be a tough bunch to crack right there. I'm not going to lie. Second team, we got Artest, Shaq, Bruce Bowen, Eric Snow. Better defender than Bruce Bowen, but let's also continue. First team, we got GP, Jason, Kevin Garnett, Ben Wallace, Tim Duncan. Now, I'm not going to lie. For him to be a forward in the 2000s, it would have been tough to crack first team. I ain't going to lie. That 2000s, it would have been tough cracking that first team. So fair, maybe. But the sentiment that Draymond Green couldn't be an all defensive level defender in any other era, when you just said he can practically guard 1 through 5. I mean, when has being switchable and versatile not been effective in the league? I don't understand. That's Kevin Garnett's calling card. He's one of the more versatile defenders we've ever seen in the league, right? So Draymond back in the day is probably guarding like 2 through 4 for the most part. And I actually do think he can still guard a lot of the forwards, like the Chris Webbers, the Dirks. I actually think he probably would have boxed Dirk a few times, to be honest with you. He probably would have boxed Dirk a few times. So Draymond Green is going to be an all-time level defender again in damn near any era. I do think that he benefits this newer era more so than like the 2000s. But even in the 2000s, even if you want to go back to the 90s, right? Because I do think he can guard 3s and 4s very well. Draymond Green, hot take. Draymond Green boxing Larry Bird. I don't really care how y'all feel about that either. It's just a fact. Let's continue. Now, there's another clip of Paul Pierce. Again, mind you, same episode. Here's what he has to say about this.
I can't argue that, but I still James said one of the best motherfuckers I seen lace him up, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Offensively, he's a system. He was like before Luka, it was James.
Yeah. He said he's the system.
Yeah, and he
they would
wrong.
win 50 freaking games every single year when he was in Houston.
Yeah, even with teams that weren't that good.
They was a guaranteed 50 wins every
Year. Shout out to James, the Harden system.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he is, but I'm like,
but you just not
I
on.
thought Iverson was a system too.
Yeah.
Sorry, James, you're not on Paul's.
No, he's
AI was
but like he out of fifth, he's there.
Yeah.
Long as
It's because I played. I'm more favoring guys that I played against, like in their prime.
Yeah.
You know, and I played in the playoff series in Iverson, and it's just like his impact.
He was the answer.
I couldn't feel.
Is it like, I don't know, man. We're in big 2025 and we're still having Harden, Allen, Iverson discussions. Like, when does it get to a point for some of these older players or older fans, like Harden's having a better season at 36 than like some of peak AI seasons. This isn't a conversation anymore. Harden was clearly the better regular season player at their best. What Allen Iverson does, scoring, Harden does better and more efficiently. Clears as a passer, better playmaker. They're both not that great on defense. Harden is a better playoff scorer than Allen Iverson. I know you AI niggas only think he made the playoffs in 2001. I know. That was his only playoff run. I know, apparently, to you. It's the only thing that gets brought up for Allen Iverson. Oh, he made the finals at one time in that whack ass East. And Harden is losing to a dynasty on a year in, year out basis. But hey, I guess that makes him worse. Or he lost to AD and LeBron peaking in 2020. So he's got to be a worse player. Like, these aren't combos anymore. Harden's a better scorer. He's a better passer. He's a better playmaker. He's a better shooter. Yeah, this isn't a discussion. Sorry. I know we love AI. I know what AI did for the game. I know what he did for the culture. I get all of that. He's not a better basketball player than James Harden. We gotta end these conversations. I'm sorry. Yes.
His presence, dog. Like Iverson's presence. I didn't get a chance. I mean, I played against Harden, and I didn't go through the run, but and I know he had presence throughout his run. But Iverson's like his rule-changing presence. It's like ridiculous.
Nah, AI's definitely obviously a legend, man, and it's it's no shame in putting him above James Harden.
Yeah, I had JH on my fourth one.
Yeah, what rule change did AI lead? Oh, the carry. Yeah. So AI used to have the crossover where he came all the way here with it, swung it back all the way here with it. Yeah. And then they made him not be able to do that. So then it got a little tighter. You feel me? I guess it was still leading to 42% from the field or whatnot. But sure, they did change the rule. Fairs. Still led to below league average efficiency, but they changed the rule. Fair. Let's continue.
Again, I said he's the system. AI is the answer. They both were, and they changed. He's changed defense's rule. Like he's found a way to manipulate
Some
the
older
game.
people are gonna be like, we should be considering guys like Jerry West, and Oscar Robertson.
Consideration. Again, I didn't get a chance to play against them or watch them much when I was young. So
great guys, but yeah.
Before we go to the next clip, this needs to be said before we go to the next clip. I agree with that sentiment. I'm sorry. If you haven't watched some of these niggas play, stop putting them in your list. I'm sorry, cause at that point you are just dead ass just box score watching. There are games available for these older players, so I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to encourage you to not rank them. I'm trying to encourage you to go back and watch some of the games. Is what I'm saying. But like, why are you saying Magic's better than Steph when your whole life you've only seen Steph Curry and you quite literally have never seen Magic Johnson dribble a basketball? Like, how are you coming to that conclusion? Because of his basketball reference page? You've never seen Michael Jordan, but you swear up and down he better than LeBron. You haven't watched Michael Jordan. You literally haven't watched him. Oh, he better than LeBron, bro. 6-0. You're 12. The fuck are you talking about? Brother, stop. You're 16. All you know is Cleveland. This is for you. That's all you know. You don't know that. Like, what are you saying? Go back and watch Michael Jordan. And then if you want to tell me he's better, fairs. Cool. But I know you haven't gone back and you haven't watched. I know you haven't. Majority of you haven't. Oh, man. Let's continue. I'm sorry. I need to get that off. Now, here he is saying Kenyon won them championships on the Warriors team. Mind you, again, all the same episode. Everybody in their same outfit is still Danny Green and the other nigga up there, and he's still in that 45-year-old sweatsuit. Here we go.
But like, if I just put both of these players on the television, and I'm just scouting. The first time I've ever seen, I turned the volume all the way down. I mean, Kenyon Martin was fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
He was the number one reason
I don't
I had
think-
to play against him in his young days and his prime. Like, he was a lob threat, he was a defensive threat, he was intimidating, he ran the court. I mean, he did. And Draymond was good for what he brought to the Golden State, where they were good for what they both brought. You know what I'm saying? And I know Draymond is a more decorated because of the Defensive Players of the Year, but listen here. Kmart, if he had like
A team like Draymond had.
Draymond, I think they still win 4 championships.
I just don't.
But like, if I just put both of these,
I'm going to answer this. Well, I'm going to respond 2 different ways in this situation. Number one, the threshold of being better than Draymond Green isn't what you do what Draymond does on the Warriors. That's number one. Number two, in saying that, Kenyon Martin, in my opinion, they don't get better if they swap Kenyon and Draymond. At best, they can try to stay the same, but to me, I think they get worse. Again, I don't necessarily think that means Draymond is better than Kenyon. It's just that specific team and that specific fit. That being said, I do think Draymond's better than Kenyon, just not for the reason of, oh, he can do this on the Warriors though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think he's better, but it's not, well, Kenyon wouldn't win 4 rings like, you know, that takes a unique set of skills, and Draymond possesses those. So shout out to Draymond for that. But I'm just saying. However, also, I do think there are situations Kenyon Martin can be in where he thrives, and Draymond doesn't thrive in those situations. I do think if you're asking both to operate around like the dunker spot, obviously Kenyon's going to be a lot better than that at Draymond because he's an explosive athlete, right? He's a lob threat. He's a better transition player. So there are definitely things Kenyon does better than Draymond. I don't know if he probably. I was about to say he protects the rim better than Draymond, and I'm not even sure about that. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure about that. Draymond's just better. And Kenyon, although he scores better than Draymond, he's not a great scorer himself. So, to be fair, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think anything Paul Pierce said is crazy, or do you think he was spitting game? You let me know down there below. Also, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, check that description. Excuse me. Click all those links. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok, and make sure you click that link to the playback room where we are streaming games every single night. And until next time, it's been real. Hey, yeah, it's a quick video, and we just put out a 20-something minute video.